Chase Blue Futon, and the next one that was pulled out of the box or on the shelf is actually a threever. We got the Kevin Smith collection. It had Clerks, Chasing Amy, and Jane Silent Bob Strikes Back. And when I kind of, dump this out, the first one that did come out was Jane Silent Bob Strikes Back. And there's actually a reboot of this coming out next month, and I'll be seeing it in theaters with Phantom Menace as well. But let's see if Jane Silent Bob Strikes Back holds up. So Jane Silent Bob Strikes Back, what's it about? Well, Jane Silent Bob has a comic book, Blunt Man and Chronic, which Jason Lee and Ben Affleck, because they're actually both in this movie, decided to sell the movie rights, and they didn't get the movie check. Jane and Silent Bob has not seen no money with the movie rights of Jane and Silent Bob or Blunt Man and Chronic. So they're going to Hollywood to get their movie money. And in the meantime, Chris Rock's in it, Jamie Kennedy's in it, Jason Biggs in it, James Van Beek's in it, Shannon Elizabeth's in it, Ali Larter's in it, Kevin Smith's wife's in it. Like I said, Ben Affleck, Matt Damon, Jason Lee, the Clerks guys. There's a bunch of people in this movie, and I know for a fact that a lot of people are coming back for the reboot. So does Jane Silent Bob Strike Back hold up? Yes, it does. It is absolutely hysterical movie. It holds up. It's the humor that I like to see. It's simple, it's fun, and I love this movie. But when watching it with my dad, again, I watched this one with my dad. It came out in 2001. We were thinking some of the jokes. Can these jokes come out today? I don't think so, just because of how sensitive some people are nowadays. Because it goes into some jokes like, oh, that's funny. But you're like, it probably can't be made today just because. But Kevin Smith is smart in making this movie about kind of like saying how dumb this movie is and kind of breaks the fourth wall. Like, who would pay for this movie? Breaks the fourth wall. All it has is like Wes Craven in it, and the guy that directed Good Will Hunting. He does have a Good Will Hunting 2, like Bad Apple's the sequel. The guy from Drew Carey Show. Like, there are funny scenes in this movie. And, like I said, Kevin Smith is smart at the very end of the movie. He's like, oh, it's all just homophobic slurs throughout the whole. It's a homophobic movie for 90 minutes. And he's just kind of making jokes that, that's the humor of these two people, Blunt Man and Chronic. Oh, Mark Hamill's in it, also Carrie Fisher. They're also like, homage to Star Wars as well. But this movie is a very enjoyable movie, a very rewatchable movie. George Carlin is in it. Every time I'm like thinking of scenes coming back into it, it just thinks that it is a very enjoyable, rewatchable movie for what it is. I mean, is it Will Ferrell is also in it? Dang it, I'm just keeping an ape is in it, or chimpanzee, or a monkey, whatever you want to call it. But this movie holds up. It's funny, hysterical. I mean, is there some flaws in it? Yeah, there's some silly jokes that don't hold up. But other than that, it's a Kevin Smith movie. You're going to like it or not. And this holds up. Fun time at the movies. Fun time in my living room. Put a smile on my face the whole time. There's some humor that's like, oh, that's... I mean, some of it doesn't hold up, like, and you're just like, okay. But majority of it, I'd say 90-95% of the jokes hold up. So, since I said that, Jane and Silent Bob Strikes Back will receive a 4.5 out of 5 Blue Futons equals at 90%. So let's see the critics' news scores gave Jane and Silent Bob. So you have the critics at 52% with 153 of them, and the users at 75% with 304,125. And here's critic consensus. Fans can accept a good laugh from the cast from Smith's previous films reunited for Jane and Silent Bob's Last Bow. The loose plotting and crude language may be too much for others, though. I might have said that critic consensus correctly. But like I said, I almost said exactly like that. That was in the critic review. That this is a crass movie, and it might be too much for some. And even now, it would be hard to see if some people would even approve this movie today. That's why it's only going to a couple of theaters and Phantom events. Anyway, yeah. I enjoyed this movie. I had a great time. What was it? 75, 25, 72, 52. I don't know what I'm saying anymore, guys. I'm just talking to you. Am I talking too fast now? But, I mean, I'm just saying it's a good movie. Yeah. So do you with my 90%? I'm cheating, guys. Do you with my 90%? The 75 or the 52. Chase Young, the Blue Futon. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think is Blue Futonitopia. You Blue Futonians. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. So now you know the next movies are going to be either Chasing Amy or the original Clerks. That's coming out of the box set. But yeah. I don't know. Am I talking too fast? I don't know, because you watch all the really famous ones like Jeremy John, he's kind of a fast talker. Then you have like Chris Stuckman, who's more of like slow, concise. He talks about the filmography, he talks about the cinematography, the acting, the script, the movies. And you're like me, I'm just doing it for the good time. And this one, it's a simple movie. It looked good. It was a great time. It was a great time, guys.